Super Giant G Minor Dirtbag hanging out
Yup.
with you guys. Big day in hip hop today, man. Shady Records confirmed the sign of Slaughterhouse.
That's congrats.
Man, big thing. And man, my man Crooked Eye on the phone line. What's going on, man?
What's good? What's good with it?
Chilling, man. Just kind of excited about the news, man. There's kind of been a lull in some of the doper, West Coast real hip hop music coming out, and this is real big news for the West Coast.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like, for hip hop on a whole, to have four dudes come together, man, and represent different regions and represent hip hop to the fullest and get a deal to where, we could travel into the mainstream and take our music to a bigger stage. I think
Definitely.
it's good for hip hop, man. And then, on the West Coast level, you're absolutely right, man. I feel like, it's a lot of dudes out here that's grinding, a lot of dudes that deserve a lot of shine, and for some reason just ain't getting a shine. So, I think the door is cracked open now for us, and I'm gonna kick it all the way open, man, and hopefully, other people could just rush straight in.
Oh yeah, now definitely too. You touched on it. You said kind of bringing everything together. I mean, Crooked Eye already is kind of bringing the coast together, and then you got Eminem from Detroit, kind of in between. How did that Crooked Eye collaboration come apart? First of all, from the West and the East Coast coming together.
I mean, you know what, man? The I was doing the hip hop weeklies, man, dropping freestyles once a week on the internet, just showing my grind. And a lot of people out east, man, sometimes they sleep on, West Coast artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And it might take a little longer for West Coast artists to get respect over there. And I think the internet was one thing that really brought us all together. They were just able to click on, listen. A lot of people over there was digging what I was doing. I started getting a great buzz on the East. So when Joe Button wanted to do a song, you know what I'm saying, for one of his projects, he reached out to Royce, he reached out to Joel, and he reached out to me, and he reached out to Nino Bless, too, another dope cat. And we just made a collab, man. And after we
Wow.
did that one song, it's kind of like we just made history. The internet went crazy, the streets went crazy, and we just loved it so much in the response, and we were like, let's do it again. So we
Definitely.
did it again until we became a group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely, definitely. No, I know. I mean, you guys got the shows going on. A lot of the underground side of stuff, and like you said earlier too, as well. This deal right here is kind of gonna help you guys break through. I'm being in radio and stuff. I know it's hella hard for you underground and true hip hop artists to break through to the radio. So what you feeling on that? As far as you really think this is gonna really be that extra push you needed to get that extra radio love that you weren't getting before?
Man, for sure. I mean, y'all gonna have to get used to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do something crazy for the next 3 summers, man, and I'm trying to live on radio and TV, and I spent a lot of time in the underground. I paid my dues down there, so
Hmm.
I'm definitely ready to take it to another level. And I think this opportunity is gonna be perfect because him, Eminem. He's the kind of dude that makes classic albums as a whole.
Right.
And then when it comes to his radio presence, he's the kind of dude that don't have to make a certain type of a song, like, oh, I gotta make a club banger. He could do I'm Not Afraid and talk about his life and still make a smash hit out of it. So
Definitely.
he's very respected, and I don't have to tell you guys that because you're in radio. He's very respected, and with his stamp, I plan on fully utilizing that, especially on the West Coast, because I really want to hear, not just myself. I want to hear more Glasses Malone, J Rock, Nipsey Hussle, 40
Mm.
Glock. I want to hear these guys. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
hopefully
hell
I can
yeah.
make up some moves to inspire,
Hmm.
some of these program directors and DJs to say, hey, let me take a listen. This